Okay, another week in the can. Week 7 is in the history books. Let's go. Okay guys, well, first workout of week 7, and another humid run, but the temperature was about 83 and cloudy, and that has really helped. Humidity, I am just drenched again down to my shoes are soaked, but the lower temperatures and cloud cover certainly helped. I could up my effort at the same heart rate and increase pace, of course, as a result. So it was a good workout. Instructions were to warm up, get into a groove, and then hold a pace, which is not normally, normally I hold a heart rate. So I was able to hold a pace through the end. It was a 7-mile run. Sorry about that. 7-mile run this Sunday. And but I was able to hold a pace, and my heart rate went up about 3 beats above my ceiling. Totally manageable. I've got 10 beats above ceiling before I hit my threshold. So I was happy with that. I was able to hold that pace to the end. Actually, kind of did a little bit of a negative split the last 3 miles. So good way to kick off week 7. Tomorrow is Labor Day, so get a day off, and we'll kick off swim on Tuesday. So we have a college game tonight. Man, this is the first week of college football, and totally waiting for this for the last 3 months, and so happy it's here. Get to watch LSU get beat, hopefully. All right, see you Tuesday. Hey everybody. Well, it's week 7, Tuesday swim, and it was a good swim. Same old thing. It's just a grind, shoulders killing me. Put the laps in and just got it done. Weather's kind of in a change. We're 1st of September, so September 4th, and we keep getting these clouds and build up and rain, and then it clears, and then it was blue skies this afternoon until 5 o'clock hit. Started raining, but thankfully no thunder, no lightning, and so we were able to get the swim in. 2,600 yards, normal drill type things, some 400s with the board, 400 with the pull buoy, and working on breathing, 3, 5s, and 7 stroke breathing, and I'm not very good at that, but it does help. It really, I'm actually amazed how much after I do a 5 and 7 rep and then go back to a 3, it's like no big deal. So anyways, I'm sure it's beneficial. Tomorrow is a 20 mile bike, and hopefully the weather holds. It's supposed to rain all week, so we'll see how it goes. Worst case scenario, I'd be on the trainer at the house watching a rerun of my Aggie, so not the worst thing in the world. All right, see you tomorrow. Well, went with a trainer ride. That's actually what my instructions were, but I was going to ride outside because it actually ended up not raining today. It was a nice day, but I've got some mechanical issues on the bike, so I thought, it'd probably be safer to just ride in the house. So did a 20-mile, 1-hour trainer ride. Went well. Got a little pain in my inside of my thigh and my lower knee. I think I need to raise this saddle a little bit, tweak it, since this is only the second time I've been on the saddle. So we'll try that, and we have a long ride Saturday. So anyways, it was a good workout. Ready to get off and watch a little football. See you tomorrow. Got my Thursday long run in. Got a 10-mile done. It's end of the first week of September, so the light's starting to kind of dim on me as I finish my long run. So
we'll have to start doing treadmill work at some point here soon. Anyways, felt okay. A little flat. Heart rate did not do so well. I'm drenched again. The humidity strikes again. I cannot keep my heart rate in this high humidity. So we'll try again next time. Tomorrow is a swim if the weather holds. Hopefully it will. So we'll see you then. Signing off.
Hey everybody. Well, it's Friday. Got our swim in. Had a 3,000. Wow, what was it? It was 3,000 yard swim, and just drills and kind of the normal grind. Took it easy on the shoulder. Did some pull buoy work and kickboard with fins and just swimming. So it was good. My shoulder did okay. It's just seems to be continue to be a little sore, but I'm just gonna try to be as easy as I can on it. So it's Friday, wrapping up week 7 tomorrow with a 60-mile bike. The weather was weird. Actually, I had to go to the Woodlands today to swim indoors because the sun was out, and then it clouds up, and then it rains, and then the pool was open at Conroe, and right when I got out, thunder hit. The guy got off the stand and went inside, so had to drive to the Woodlands, but no big deal. Got it done. Long bike tomorrow. It's supposed to be rainy, so I may end up on the trainer, which would be a real bummer. 3 hours on the trainer, but there is football, so we'll see how that goes. All right, we will wrap it up tomorrow and see you then.
Well, kind of a fail this Saturday. Just finished a 60 miler, and it was actually going okay until I had a flat at about mile 45, I think. And man, after that flat, my legs just went dead, and heart rate went up, and felt pretty lousy that last 15 miles. Heated up a little bit. The humidity's just been crazy bad. It's like almost 100%, I think. Cloud cover helped, but I think it was about mid 80s when I got on the road, and probably 90 now, or high 80s. Glad that's over. Sometimes they're just that way. Okay, this rounds out week 7. Thank the Lord. So we will catch you at the recap.
Hey everybody. So week 7, been a long week, but got her done. So we had a little uptick in mileage this week. Overall, it was a good week. Had some weather to contend with as usual. It's now September, end of the first week of September or so, and so we're starting to see this kind of weird weather pattern it doesn't know what it's doing. It's raining, and it's sun's out, and then it rains again, and the humidity's high, and then it's a little bit lower, and it's kind of crazy kind of time, early fall. But I do think it's cooling off a degree or so a day or a week, and so we'll eventually get there to better weather. Let me give you my overall mileage for the week. We had 5,600 yards in the swim. We had 81.6 miles on the bike, and we had 17 miles even on the run for a total active work time of 9 hours and 12 minutes. So now keep in mind, as we go talk about these times, you have drive time, you have prep time, you have all the active work, and then you have the cleanup time, showers, and bike cleanup, and whatever else it is you're doing. So you can tack on about 5 hours worth of extra time that will be tacked onto the end of that. It starts to eat into your week for sure. So just be mindful of that. Okay, so conditions during our workouts. winter can't get here soon enough. The humidity continues to be pretty brutal here in Houston. It's kind of like the Amazon rainforest. I've never been there, but I've read about it. After every run, my shoes are drenched from head to toe. And I always seem to forget that that's the way it is in August. But boy, I'm reminded every time I go out. But hopefully that will change soon. Let's see. Oh, I was looking at my workout log from a year or so ago. Really a year and a half ago when I started training for Ironman Victoria, or half 70.3 Victoria. And in January, February, my runs were a good 30 or 40 seconds faster, mile per mile faster than my current pace. And that just all has to do with the weather. I haven't lost that much fitness, so I should be in pretty good shape. My bike times or pace is better than last year. So I really do think as it cools off, everything will kind of get back what I'm going to get back to normal off of that peak summer heat and humidity. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. Another condition that changed, my bike I just took my bike in for some much needed bike maintenance. Bike has been causing me a few problems. The headset, I just overnight seemed to just really tighten up and start really kind of not grinding, but a lot of resistance in the headset. So I'm sure those bearings are starting to, go away or get, wear out. You're constantly sweating on top of that headset. So took it in. My rear wheel has been bent for a while, and it's caused me a little trouble, some brake issues. And so anyways, took it in. Hopefully I got to write a big check, but end of next week before my long ride, hopefully I'll have that bike back. In the meantime, I'll probably have to get on a spinner or something and at the gym and spin for my midweek ride. We'll see how that goes. But bike maintenance, just part of the program. Injury update. I won't bore you with the details, but the shoulder continues to be a problem. Pain comes and goes. I'm just going to manage it by trying to be easy on it in the swim, and if it starts to really act up, then I'll talk to somebody, see what I need to do. But I think it's manageable if I just kind of take it easy in the swim and just log the mileage, log the yards, where I can get, through 2.4 miles and get out. That's my goal, really. I don't care about the time. I did finally get to F3. My chiropractor and therapy guy, to work on my foot, and this past Friday. So it's a little painful, but 45 minutes of pain is worth every moment, because it's going to save me 6 months, maybe this year, of plantar issues. So really, really looking forward to that. He did suggest, I just will make a note, that I get some arch support, some small inserts to help take the stress off of that plantar area in the arch during the run. And so I just ordered some. I'm going to give that a shot, and I'll let you know, give you an update on how that goes. Jury's out. I'm always a little concerned about putting stuff in my shoes. But hey, if it saves me plantar issues, then I'm game. So I'll give you an update on that. So summary, overall the week was a good week, productive week, got a lot of miles in, relatively few issues. So looking forward to next. We've got a couple more build weeks. We're going to add on some pretty good mileage, and then we get a break. I do have a run race, a 10-mile race in October, mid-October. So that should work out just about right. and then we'll kind of get into a recovery mode and drop the mileage down, and then we'll start building again. So that's where we're at. Okay, so this week's Ironman tip of the week, we're going to talk about cycling etiquette. Okay, so those of you who are new to the sport, I want to let you in on a little secret. All drivers, they hate us. Okay, even if you're doing everything right on the road, okay, they still hate us. It's a simple fact of life. It's all right. We don't really like them either, so that makes it even. Actually, that's not true. We're all vehicle drivers, right? We try to be nice to the cyclists out there, but for all the rest of them who don't cycle, they hate us. Part of the reason they hate us, though, is because a small percentage of the cyclists out there either don't know the rules of the game, or they just violate the rules, the laws. And I don't know why, a 5,000-pound vehicle is going to win any scrum with a 200-pound cyclist. So, it's your life. So I don't know why some cyclists just don't care about the laws or obey the kind of the rules of the road. But, it only takes one bad apple to ruin the barrel. So just do not be that apple. Okay. I'm going to give you a few suggestions on cycling etiquette that I've learned over the years. I live in a kind of a suburb. We have a lot of rural roads. I actually live on the old Ironman Texas road course. And a lot of those old farm to market roads have very little shoulder. Some don't have any shoulders at all. I'm going to highly suggest that you just ride roads with defined shoulders, has a white stripe and at least 3 foot of paving. Okay. There's no law. We're in the state of Texas. There's no law that requires you to ride on a road with a shoulder, but it's wise because those cars with people with phones these days, your life is you're taking your life in your hands to ride on a road with no shoulder. It's just flat dangerous. Another suggestion, it's required, at least in the state of Texas. Use hand signals, the ones you learned in driver's school. Okay, obey your state's bicycle laws, whatever they may be, which in most cases are the same as vehicle laws. Use your stop, your turn hand signals, and keep your head on a swivel. Cars generally they see you and they're wary of what you're going to do something stupid, and so they're watching you. Sometimes they just don't see it. They're looking at their phone. They're paying attention to something else, and they simply do not see you. So you just have to be very, very aware when you're making a turn, when you're coming into and through an intersection, a driveway if you're on a road that has a lot of curb cuts for businesses. Just be very aware at all times. I always, one thing I do when I'm passing a car at an intersection, a driveway, and it's clear that they are waiting for you to pass, make eye contact, give them a smile, and throw up a peace sign or something. Try to connect with them a little bit to let them know that you thank them for not running you over. You do all those things, they'll hate you less. Okay. And last but not least, this is just for your safety, is always wear a helmet on the road. I see some folks that are clearly new to the sport, or they signed up for a charity ride and they're borrowing a bike and they get out there and they don't have a helmet on. I'm telling you, the leading cause of death on a bike is due to head injury. You can break an arm or a leg, but you crack your head open on the paving. You don't need a vehicle to do that, and a lot of people have head injuries and they ultimately die as a result. So always wear a helmet on the road. There are plenty of blogs and YouTube videos and sites that discuss bicycle laws. So I encourage you to go read up on that if you're new to the sport, even if you're not, if you're out there riding. Um, if you're a little nervous about getting on the road, maybe you haven't been on, you've got your bike and you're ready to go, but you're afraid, find a local bike club. There's tons of them out there. Sign up, get with somebody who's, has some experience. You get 10 or 12 or 15 people out on the road. There is safety in numbers for certain because cars can see you. And so you can also learn some of this etiquette by watching and some of these more experienced riders that you're riding with. So those are that's my Ironman tip of the week. Hope it helps. Okay, well, thanks for visiting, folks. Before I let you go, I want to remind you that we're training for Ironman to bring awareness and help raise funds for Tying Vines, which is a U.S.-based nonprofit doing humanitarian work for Syrian refugees in Lebanon. If you want to learn more about Tying Vines, you can, or our fundraising effort called Melissa's Promise, you can go to my Ironman Foundation webpage. The link is in the description below. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Strava if you have that app. You can also subscribe here on this YouTube channel to get weekly updates and topics of the week and tips on training. And if you have somebody who's interested, a friend who's interested in Ironman or triathlon, be sure and share the video so we can continue to grow our community. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. And if you have any comments, be sure and leave them below in the comments section. We'd love to hear from you. Alrighty, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.